Hello and welcome to my free-to-play Ironman. Within this series, of course, we will not be trading because it's an Ironman, and we will attempt to max this account, all within the confines of free-to-play. So I'm gonna go ahead and continue fishing to start this off so I can at least get a few hundred salmon and trout so I can go back to combat. I'm gonna do that while I continue editing the video, so I'll come back whenever I have anything to say. There's cooking, level 47. There's level 46 smithing. Or fishing. And there's cooking, level 48. There's level 47 fishing. There's cooking, level 49. I got 5 sapphire from the pinball random event. Pretty dang cool. So we've got 196 salmon. I think we'll get one more inventory of fishing and then I'll cook them, and then I'll probably go ahead and call it for right now and go back to doing hill giants. Alright, we got our last little bit of fish, so I'm gonna go throw them in the bank and then teleport down to Lumbridge, throw in my combat gear, and we'll go back to fighting hill giants to get combat levels. I really want to get attack up to level 40, that way I can have a easier time whenever I'm mining and stuff. There's attack level 30. There's attack level 38. We're best in slot melee boots at like endgame are actually boots from Castle Wars. I've never done Castle Wars before. Definitely very interesting to me. I mean, I can look into how to do it, for sure. I genuinely had no idea that was even like a free-to-play minigame, if I'm going to be honest. But our best in slot shoes at the end game is actually the decorative boots gold, I believe is what they're called. Yeah, which requires 400 Castle Wars tickets. Actually, any boots better than the fancy boots are from Castle Wars. There's attack level 39. There's prayer level 33. I've never actually played Castle Wars. I don't know how bad the minigame is. I might go over to it just to be doing something else and start working towards my my boots. They're my only boots better than the fancy boots. I've genuinely never played it before, but I watched the video and it doesn't seem that bad. So I might just jump into it. I'm fairly certain from the research I did, this game gives no fucking experience, and it's just the tickets from Castle Wars that you get. I mean, it is my best boots that I get from it, but I'm not really sure how much I'm gonna like it if I'm not getting any XP. It's definitely a huge XP waste, but apparently my best boots are from here, so it's kind of weird. So in this minigame, there's currently me and another guy just running the flag. He's got his ult on the other team, I think just so he can start the game. But there's nothing else actually happening here. Yeah, we can literally just like take a few accounts and throw them in here. So yeah, what I'm going to do is just hop on my ult and carry myself through Castle Wars. I need to find a world with hopefully no one in it though. I'm actually gonna hop on my main to do it. I didn't realize that it would be that easy to do that. Also, it's probably stupid to do things this way, but I'm gonna do it anyway, just because. I also don't really think this is like an optimal way to do things. I'm sure we could have better boots, or not better boots, but you know, equally good boots either way. But I'd rather just jump into it and keep grinding. I don't think it'll be that bad. The biggest problem is I'm going to have to invest a lot of time into this. So I might do it like part by part. I'm probably not going to do it all at once, but it seems rather chill for the most part. And again, it is just objectively XP loss to be in here. But they're my best boots that I can acquire at all. This is quite objectively a waste of my time, but one of the end goals for this account was to basically get the best stuff that I can on it and then complete everything in free-to-play. Essentially. And these are the best boots that I can get for my account are 400 clear tokens of this. So yeah. So, the boots are hundreds of points, and each game takes like 45 minutes. So it's actually going to be hundreds of hours of Castle Wars to get the boots. Upon further consideration, this is going to be suffering. I am definitely not going to sit here and do this in one sitting, because this is actually going to take like 100 hours in total. Maybe I do like a few a day, like 3 a day, then it'll take like 99 days to get the boots. No, if I do like 3 a day, it'll take like a month to get the boots. It's actually not that bad, considering in the long run, this account is going to take quite a long time anyway. It's actually not that bad. So apparently it's about 9 tickets per hour. So for 300 tickets, that would be 30 hours. No wait, that's probably not very good, because it's not 300, it's 400 divided by 9. 44 hours. If I get like 40 tokens a day, then it'll only take me like 10 days to get these boots. And that would take a long time. I don't know, it's not like it's super important. I do want to get the boots, but I can't do it all at once. I feel like I'd lose my mind doing this if I wasn't like doing something else on my main or something. Yeah, even just doing like 10 a day wouldn't be that bad. Just hold on to the fancy boots until later and then just spend like an hour a day in Castle Wars or something. Again, this account's just, this is a long-term thing. Either way, it's gonna take like 40 hours in total, and I can't be asked to sit here and grind it. But doing it for like an hour a day for like a month might not be that bad. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna stop after this one and go to maybe more combat training. Yeah, get up to fit 40 so I can hold on to my pickaxe and then probably go make some holy symbols so I can get more money. Because I am like out of money and it would be nice to level up mining and smithing somewhere. So that's what we're gonna do. After this one I'm gonna go switch to getting my last combat level. But yeah, just slowly grinding, it's not gonna hurt. I don't think they're actually that much better than like our current gear. In the meantime, I can actually get like these lower level Castle Wars things. Like I can get the decorative boots, which are already slightly better. That will drag things out quite a bit, but that's okay. That's what we're gonna do. Just do it like piece by piece. Not grind it all at once because I'll lose my freaking mind. The gold decorative boots give us a 1 strength bonus. The other ones just give us defensive bonuses. I honestly don't even know if it's worth it until I get the decorative boots because it's just a small defense bonus really. 5, 6, 7, 9, 10. I don't know, those 40 decorative boots are pretty huge. But by then you're already a 10th of the way to the gold decorative boots. Yeah, those boots I think are the only ones actually worth getting. The other ones just give us defensive bonuses, so I think it's worth it to just hold out. That means less castle wars. It means we'll have less defense in the meantime, but whatever. They give us a 1 strength bonus. They're basically akin to the members version of adamant boots. That's huge, but for right now it's just not aimed in. Alright, I got 12 tickets. I'm gonna go do more combat, I think. Yeah, combat till I get level 40 so I can actually equip my pickaxe. It's really weird. I don't know why I have the arrow over my head. I might need to relog for that. Yeah, relogging fixed it. Let's go get that last combat level. Yeah, and then farming crafting so I can get money for both my rune gear as well as eventually once my crafting gets high enough I can make an amulet of strength and then an amulet of power. And then while we're doing that we're also leveling up our smithing and mining so we can get we can make a rune for ourselves or we can fight Obor. For the rune scimitar we basically need 89 smithing. In fact for a rune kite shield we need 96. No, that's Obor as well. It's like a level 100 something enemy. And there's attack level 40, we can actually equip our mithril pickaxe now. So I'm gonna probably get to the crafted guild. I know it's probably faster to either do it here or up in Varrock, but everyone's doing it up in Varrock. It's late enough, maybe we can actually do it down here. I might just try to do that right now. Yeah, I'm gonna give it a shot. I'm getting steel here. I just feel like I'm gonna end up fighting with a million different people for it. That's what happens most of the time. At least on this world, which I'm not even sure what world we're on. Yeah, of course there's no one fucking doing it here. Never is. We'll see how long it lasts that I'm able to mine silver here, but for right now I'm gonna do it. Well, we got basically a whole inventory without having any qualms, so we'll see if that continues once I come back, but I'm gonna go make these holy symbols. I had one person named Won't Hop, or it's like Ain't Hoppin' or something, and they tried to steal one of the silver ores, but I'm not sure. We might end up going to the crafting guild if I do have to deal with too many people, because I hate competing with people and I think there would be less there. I think. Honestly, we could just do crafting guild and like mine it and then store it there. I feel like there's gotta be less people doing that because it sounds super efficient. Or super inefficient. I guess there's only one way to find out. I don't know what's my best bet to get there. Obviously crafting, but cape is my best bet to get there. Anything in a member's world is my best bet to get there. I can teleport to Falador and walk down. Yeah, I'm gonna give it a shot, actually. I know this is a way more contested spot, and I'd imagine that's way less because it's like pretty out of the way, especially on a free-to-play account. Yeah, go to the crafting guild and mine the shit out of that silver, and then just like leave after we're done. Let me get a ton of amulets. Yeah, I'm gonna go there and give it a shot, actually. After I smelt these, because I feel like that's got to be less contested, because the requirements to get in there are kind of a pain in the ass. Okay, this was a waste. We can actually only access the bank chest on members. We cannot do it on free-to-play. So our best bet is actually still Alcarid, and I'm just stupid. Okay. Let's go back to Alcarid. Because our alternative is mining there, and then teleporting to Falador, which is kind of dumb. And then the other thing is like doing it in Varrock, which is like optimal. But we're just gonna keep doing Alcarid. That's probably our best bet. The crafting guild ain't happening. Here's crafting level 41. I think while I'm not really fighting for this silver, I should actually just run it over to the PvP arena and smelt it later. I think that might be a bit slower than what I'm currently doing, but the thing is, while I'm not fighting, I'd probably be better off doing that. Because during better hours, I would be fighting with more people for these stupid silver rocks, and I think I'd be better off just doing this instead, while I still actually do have the rocks available. Because my friend wants to be put in here, so I'm gonna talk for that. He added me and said hi YouTube. We've got quite a bit of silver now. At some point soon I'm probably gonna run up and go smith it all and then turn it into stuff. I think. Maybe. Possibly. At the very least we get a rune sword, so we can do a bit more damage than our current adamant sword. Long term though, I'd like to get money to buy full rune gear at some point. But as long as we keep leveling everything like this, we'll just keep making money. And then also we gotta buy range gear, well at least arrows and bows, because we don't have fletching in free to play. And then also buying runes to level magic, because the actual good rune crafting abilities is not like mind runes. We use like body runes, which are not good for leveling magic. I've got 333 silver currently. I think I'm gonna go ahead and just mine a whole, and even 400, and then probably get out of here. If nobody else appears and starts mining, then that is. At least for right now, I'm kind of mined out. So I'm gonna switch to doing the smithing and just kind of AFKing, let chill. Okay, we've got 389. I'm gonna go get 11 more, and then I'm just gonna call it there. Actually, I might just go ahead and get a whole new inventory. Yeah, well, we'll go ahead and max it out as long as no one else steps in. And then I'm gonna go, probably teleport to Varrock and smith some silver and make some pendants. We'll probably technically go to Edgeville. I think Edgeville is faster than here. I think. Alright, that's over 400 silver. I'm actually gonna go to bed. And I'll smith it all in the morning and make some more pendants. So I guess I'll be back then. It'll just be a jump cut for you guys. I'm here. I'm going to go ahead and smith all this silver into holy symbols, and then I'm going to probably go suffer an hour in Castle Wars. But first, let's make some money doing holy symbols. There's crafting level 42. Oh, I didn't even realize game sound was off. There's crafting level 43. There's crafting level 44. There's crafting level 45. Alright, we got about... I have smelted all the silver into holy symbols, and I've got about 500 of them now. I'm gonna go and sell these to the general store and see if we get some moolah. 80 coins each. How much does that give us in total? 10k! Awesome. I think that's what we're gonna call it for mining and crafting and smithing for right now, because it's like noon. Those silver deposits are gonna be poppin'. I think I might first look into getting a rune sword, because our attack level is so low. But I might change that idea, and I think the next order of business for today is going to be doing my hour in Castle Wars to get it over with. After I acquire said sword. No, the rune sword costs like 20k, so for right now we're probably just gonna go back into Castle Wars and go ahead and put our power in. Because I don't wanna have to compete with people for silver ore right now. So we're gonna go back and do more of our Castle Wars grind. For right now, later on in the day / like earlier in the morning, I'll go back to doing silver. But I'm gonna do some Castle Wars. Hopefully there's no one else there. Even if there is someone else there, hopefully they'll be cooperative. And then after we get done with Castle Wars, I'm probably gonna go do more combat. Maybe I might level something else depending on how I feel, but I'll probably want to get my defense up so I can you know, keep leveling up stuff. Or not keep leveling up stuff, so I can just have more things to purchase with more rune items. Alright, so this is my last game. We got 1 minute left, so I'm probably gonna head back down to Al-Kharid. And either do hill giants or get more silver. I'm not sure which one yet. I'm probably gonna try the silver deposits, but if it's too busy, I'll go to hill giants and level up my defense more or something. So it appears I'm at least getting some silver rocks in these lower pop worlds, so I'm gonna keep doing that for right now. Unless I end up fighting a lot of people, but I really need money, and this is probably our best bet to make money low risk right now, so that's probably what we're gonna keep doing. I need the crafting XP anyway, so. I did a mime minigame, so I got a mime top. Buggers. There's mining level 62. I've got over 500 silver in my bank this time. I think I'm gonna go back up to Varrock and go ahead and smith all that and make it into some baddie holy symbols. Get some money in the bank. I'm sure there's no one up here in Varrock getting these silver. I'm sure there are, and I just don't see them right now. That's where I've seen, like, I know this is the fastest place to do it because the bank is less far away. But I don't know, it's kind of AFK down in Al-Kharid. Without world hopping even, it's pretty chill. I don't mind doing it at all. But I'm gonna hopefully make enough money for my rune sword, and then after I get it, probably go level defense some more. And then I'll probably end up making more holy symbols later, so I can make enough money for the rest of my rune gear. Or maybe just use my adamant to fight Orbor, but I'm gonna have to level up a lot to fight Orbor. I think it's recommended for me to have like 50 of each combat stat or something to fight Obor. His name might be Obor. But even then I gotta get my smithing up to like 90 something in order to make my rune scimitar, which is actually my endgame weapon, so that's kind of the long-term goal, but a lot of the shorter-term goals are probably like get my combat stats up to a certain point so I can use certain weapons that'll just be like slight, you know, like in between goals, I guess. Either way, I'm gonna go ahead and make these holy symbols. There's crafting level 46. There's smithing level 56. There's level 47 craft. Should honestly save one of these silver and make a body tiara for whenever we go back to rune crafting. If I remember. Oh, there's crafting level 48. Alright, that is the end of our holy symbols. I made this tiara, so I'm gonna go ahead and throw a body talisman on it. Wait, I swear you do something like this. There might be a step that I'm missing. Let me look into this. There's gotta be something. Oh, apparently I actually need to be in a body altar? Is that true? Yeah, I actually never knew that. I suppose that is true. I think you're right here. Might as well. I think on my main I've only ever bought tiaras and stuff like that. And then past a certain point, like I was just using like I just had eye gear, which is actually a tiara. I'm literally rune crafting right now on my main actually. I got my full eye on. So I wanted to do something while I was smithing. So now I just use the tiara on the thingy? Oh, okay, cool. Okay. Let's go back to Lumbridge and then we're gonna go fight some hill giants for a while. And then we have a body tiara to help whenever we're rune crafting, so we don't have to carry around the talisman in an inventory slot. I might actually go ahead and do Prince Ali Rescue so we can stop paying to go inside of Al-Kharid. I don't have a lot of these item requirements, so I might look into how I should be getting them. Actually, yeah, I think I'm gonna take a short detour to do that. Just because I don't want to keep paying 10 GP, it's such a waste of. Yeah, I've got like a whole shopping list so I can do this. I'm gonna go ahead and deposit all my stuff and withdraw my combat gear so I can beat up the mugger. And I'm gonna go ahead and go get 2 buckets of water from the basement of Lumbridge. And then we're probably I got the whole shopping list here, so I need 2 buckets of water. Technically only 1, but I'd have to refill it, so I'm just gonna go ahead and grab 2. So all we need to do is grab this bucket and then use it in the sink twice and a world hop just to get it done faster. There's that. We gotta go. I'm gonna teleport up to Varrock now, because both the rope, the soft clay, and the pink shirt are all up there. So we're gonna use a chronicle to teleport up there. There should be a mugger around here somewhere that we need to beat up for like a 1 in 3 chance at the rope, this guy. That's why I brought my. Oh, and we got the rope actually first try. Okay. Now we need 1 soft clay, which just requires 1 clay, and then we use the bucket of water on the clay. That's soft clay. I need to go figure out where this pink shirt is. It's either here or over there. There's 2 different clothing shops, but I'm hoping it's this one. And then after that, we need to go all the way to Remington, because that's the only place I know off the top of my head that has onions. And then we basically are just gonna run right all the way through there. Yeah, and you got pink shirt. Oh, I guess I should have maybe to pull some money. But we're going to Remington and then we're running all the way right through Port Sarum and then through the sheep shear so we can get wool as well. Just gonna withdraw all of my coins. As a matter of fact, we might want to go ahead and sell those pendants too. Unstrung. Yeah. Go ahead and sell all these to get our cash stack as high as possible. Just don't get lured into wildy. I forgot that whenever I had quest helper, I would push things to the right and I needed to go to a different slide. So I got my pink shirt, and all it's left to do is 3 balls of wool, so we're gonna have to kill 3 sheep. Ooh, shit, I forgot to get my shears, actually. Let's sell all these symbols. We're not that rich, but Jesus Christ, our little body. We get 1 thing of shears just so I don't have to go to bank for it. Shit, I'm gonna have to go to the bank anyway, because I want to teleport to Falador because it's closer to Remington. So we got a little over 10k from all of our holy symbols. We're heading to Remington. We're gonna teleport to Falador to get to Remington. Oh, shit, I can't believe I just bought those shears. What a waste. Yes, we only actually need 1 more ball of wool. It's okay, either way, we're gonna have to kill the sheep, I think. Because I don't have any other wool. Yeah. Here. Now we can teleport to Falador. And then I need to run down to Remington to go get 2 onion. And then on our way back, we want to shear a sheep. It's somewhere around here. And then once we make it all the way back there, we need to spin that into balls of wool. And then after all of this, I don't have to go and get money every time I want to go to Elkervin. We also get 700 coins, 3 quest points, all the goodies, of course. It actually might not even be that bad if I can't get my own silver rocks to do it down here. In the crafting guild, it might not be as bad as I thought. I'm just going from here to here. Isn't that far? It's not a short amount of distance, but I don't know if that's that much further than going from where are we at? Here to here. It is a little bit further though, for sure. But if I can't find an empty spot, I'd imagine a lot less people are doing it in the crafting guild. I'm not sure though. I need to go to Port Sarim to the food store to buy a pot of flour. I'm sure there's definitely a way more efficient way I could have done this. Okay, all that's left to do is exchange these 2 onions for yellow dye and then go get 1 more ball of wool. And then we'll have 3 in total, and then we just gotta pull everything out and go do Prince Ellie Rescue, which will be an awesome unlock for this account, especially with as much time as we've been spending in Alcarid. Alright, and we got our yellow dye. I need to go kill a sheep, shear a sheep, over here, and then I'll be done with the current quest that I did set out to do, which will be a small unlock for this account again, which is gonna be sick. It's just 1 less trip to the bank on my way to Alcarid, which is awesome, and I'm gonna save some 10 coins every time I go over there, which isn't that much, but I'm sure it'll add up. I've been meaning to get this Ironman armor forever, basically. It's just part of having the account, and there's that. I thought that I couldn't get it at first because I looked it up and it didn't appear to be so, but I think I just read things wrong, just typical. Yeah, we got our ball of wool, which we're gonna go spin into. We got our wool, which we're gonna go spin into a ball of wool and go ahead and get the rest of our supplies, and then we can go to Prince Ellie Rescue. There's a level 26, but we are not going to have any problems with a level 26. We got all of our supplies, so I'm gonna go pick up the quest. After that short detour, we got it all. Let's go get it done so I don't have to keep paying 10 GP every time I want to go to fucking Alcarid. Alright, and we pick up Prince Ellie Rescue. And just go. This seems like a kind of long quest, but I guess we have all the items already, so all we're doing is talking to people and beating them up. Click on blue thing and wait. Damn, the crest recommends bringing an Amulet of Glory, but there's no way we're making that at this point in the account. You need level 68 magic to do the enchant, and then you also need level 80 crafting to make the Dragonstone Amulet, which is absolutely insane. But we'll definitely get there at some point. Just not right now. We'll just have to do a bit of walk. We got a wig from Ned, so now we just use the yellow dye on the wig, and then it's a blonde wig. And then, oh, we're still staying in town. Oh, we gotta combine a lot of things for that, okay. Alright, we got the lady. We talked to the lady about getting the key print. Now we gotta run all the way back to Alcarid. Right, so we've actually saved Prince Ali, so we just need to go back to Alcarid now, and we'll actually be done with the quest. Sick. I thought it was a fairly short quest. It's just a lot of walking back and forth, especially because we didn't have that necklace. Like, the entire quest is just walking back and forth and back and forth. But now that we've got that, we don't have to pay for our travels, I guess. I think I might actually have enough for the rune sword now. Let me double check that while I'm walking. Yeah, so we spend all of our money, we can get the rune sword from the Champions Guild. So, probably do that after this, and then come back to Alcarid, and then go beat up some hill giants somewhere. Complete at least 1 quest today. We have a lot of quests left. A lot of them are just like combat quests, and a lot of them are just kind of walking around and doing nothing. But honestly, not a lot of them unlock anything. I don't know if I hate Shield of a Rav, dude. I hate that fucking quest. I don't even know how you do that on an Ironman, because I think you have to trade halves of the picture, but I could be wrong. I wonder if I can just do it with my main. I'm honestly not sure if I can. I don't know, I'll look into it. I hate that fucking quest though. Alright, and Prince Ali Rescue is done. So now we don't ever have to do this shit again. That's awesome. I'm going to go up to the Champions Guild actually and go ahead and... Shit, what was I doing? Oh yeah, buy the sword. Oh my god. We actually need 32 quest points before we can... I'm not actually sure how we get the rest of this. We can't get up there until we get 32 quest points. It's kind of ironic because I was just talking shit on the fact that, like, oh, there's like, there's not that many unlocks in free to play, but here we are. I actually only need 2 more. So I think we can just go ahead and do fucking Demon Slayer. I could also do Vampire Slayer. I think that's easier actually. Yeah, and I already have everything for Vampire Slayer, so we're gonna do that actually. And that'll actually give us the quest points for this. I'm also gonna have to buy more pages for my book at some point, but that's not really a big deal. I really want this. I really want this rune sword, and we can already beat Count Draenor fairly easily. It's just kind of a quest that I've been procrastinating for a while. So yeah, let me go, oh, I guess I'll interact with this guard, but then I'll go do Vampire Slayer. Make my way over there. I got 160 coins from that, hooray. For some reason I thought the completed quest number was actually the quest points number, and I was like, oh no. What do you mean I gotta get 32? There's not even that many quests left. But no, I already basically am there at like 30 something. I just can't fucking go. Can we just run to Draenor Manor now and then we go beat up the baddie in the basement or some shit? Done. Alrighty, here's our very intense Count Draenor fight. I'll even turn on the music for this one. This is huge. Fucking enormous. Alright, there's Vampire Slayer. Another 33 quest points. We can actually go by the rune sword for real this time. So that's where we're gonna head next. Oh, there's 41 combat as well. Sick. Alright, I'm muting the game audio again. That way I can, probably, I think it's better if I actually edit, like, the video without the game sound, because I feel like if you're watching things back and it's cutting from, like, area to area game music, it's probably not very good. I think. So I think it'd be better off just, like, muting it entirely, but I don't know. I haven't been doing this YouTube thing for a while. I fucking streamed for like years and years. I don't know what's good on here. Right, and our best bet here is actually the rune sword. I believe that's what the guide says. For right now, it's the rune sword. Yes. That's what we're buying, rune sword. That's huge. Absolutely enormous for us. I think that gives us like a plus 15 melee strength. For right now, this is probably the sickest thing we can get, genuinely. I might... Is my smithing high enough? I can... No. Still, my best shield is a fucking... Yeah, I can't even make like a mithril kite shield. There's, what level are these? Corsair Cove Dungeon? They aren't that bad of a level. Those are pretty good drops, actually. What are the greater demons? Going level 92. Oh, but the only place we can fight them is in fucking wilderness. Okay, so Yes, our best bet for a shield right now is actually still a steel shield, really. Unless we were to do, like, go and fight someone way harder than us, or we went and did a bunch of the stupid gathering, skilling minigame up here. This thing. I don't even remember what it's called. Runes of Camdazal. But that, I feel like it's such a big waste of time that it's not worth it. So for right now, this is what we're dealing with. Once I get my defense up to level 40, then we can equip more rune, but I can't even afford it right now. So I'm gonna go and level my defense, and then probably switch between leveling up my combat and going and doing more silver stuff, so that I can slowly get the money to buy full rune. And then outside of that, our best bet is like, outside of that, food wise or whatever, our best bet is like, gear wise. Our best bet is actually just like kind of bot stuff or fighting like higher level enemies. Like there's this boss called Obor that's actually the like ogre boss, but he's got a combat level 106, and they have like strategies for him and shit. So at a certain point, we might actually go and fight Obor to farm more rune. But for right now, we're just getting our combat stats up because we're only combat level 47. Like we're still very low around combat level. So for right now, we're just gonna focus on combat and getting more money so we can buy rune once we actually get there. Might actually want to level my strength a bit because it's a bit lower. Our best in slot hands are also like ranged gear, and we need like 40 range to equip them, which is pretty funny. But we'll get there when we get there. One day at a time, right? Yeah, we went from hitting 5s to fatty 7s now that we got this root sword, which is awesome. That's actually sick. There's hit points, level 45. There's level 33. There's strength level 34 and combat level 48. There's strength level 35. There's strength level 36. There's strength level 37 as well as combat level 49. There's strength level 38. There's parry level 34. There's strength level 39 and combat level 50. And hit points level 46. And there's strength level 40. I think for now I'm actually going to switch to doing some defense. So we can get up to the level where we can actually equip that rune gear. Now that our strength and attack are both up there. There's level 35 defense. There's defense level 36. And combat level 51. There's defense level 37. There's defense level 38. Never actually done this claw game minigame at all. What is the reward from this? Can't be that good, right? Yeah, just 3 noted sapphires, not too great. There's defense level 39. I think once we reach defense level 40, I'm gonna switch to go to doing silver again. And try to farm enough to get the rest of my rune gear, although I think that might take a while. At least get like a slight upgrade. I might end up needing to level my combat more and going and farming the Hell Giant boss for it, but at least getting some of the combat gear would be cool. There's level 35 brick. Gold is better money and smithing experience, but at the expense of crafting experience. Maybe we do more gold. The biggest thing about gold is I'm either gonna have to do it in the crafting guild or you're an Alcarid, and I feel like there's gotta be like less people at the crafting guild. And we lose, I think, a little bit of time doing things at the crafting guild versus doing it here, just because it's further away as long as I'm not, like, Falador teleporting, which I don't want to do. I don't want to use all my law runes to do that. Really, really don't want to use all my law runes to Falador teleport. Although if it does mean less competition, it might be a good idea, just because it's less people I have to interact with. There's level 40 smithing. After I kill this baddie, I'm gonna switch to doing gold, I think. Just because I need the smithing experience a lot more than anything else. The crafting axe would be good in the long run, but I can just do pottery later if I really need it. Because I am trying to do it for money as well as smithing experience, because I need my smithing to be like 90 something to make a rune scimitar. Oh, that's right. I think it's faster to do it here than over here in the crafting guild, but if I can't get a spot here on any of these worlds, then I will switch to the crafting guild, because I'd imagine it would be less busy there. But we'll see. I need to get my pickaxe either way. There's a gold exchange in Port Sarum that'll get us more money per than basically anywhere else. I had no idea that existed. It's like 300 per one of these that we turn in. Yeah, immediately I'm competing with somebody else. So I might be better off just going to the crafting guild and praying. Even then, thought maybe there was a furnace somewhere closer, but I think our closest furnace to actually make gold amulets is like all the way up in Falador. Yeah, even already I've encountered like more than one person that's like going to compete with me for this gold, so I think I'm gonna try to go to the crafting guild and pray that that means less people are gonna be there. I'm gonna need to get my brown apron first though. We're gonna end up losing a little bit of time running back and forth to Falador because I don't want to spend the law runes on it because I just don't have that many law runes. But if it means there's gonna be less people we have to compete with, that's worth it, honestly. Yeah, immediately there's so many more rocks here. And then I can hop between probably this world and this world and just fill up my inventory in like 2 goes. This is just, I think this is just gonna work out a lot better for me. I can't use that bank deposit box, can I? Don't think so. I think it's members only. Even without world hopping at all, I'm like almost constantly mining gold because of how long they take sometimes. This is sick. Yeah, I much prefer doing this in the crafting guild. Yeah, this is much, much better than trying to fight with people in the desert. I much prefer this over that. I cannot imagine there's as many people here either because it's less XP. And obviously a bot would just be botting something actually useful. So I think actually hanging out down here is lit. I don't even have to world hop down here. I can just mine in a circle and then wait if I end up catching up with it. Yeah, I think this is the most enjoyable method I've ever had doing like mining. And it's the most money that I'm gonna make mining and smithing. So it's not good crafting or mining XP, it's good smithing XP. But to be fair, smithing is kind of the biggest thing that I'm worried about, because mining, I'll end up leveling up with rune crafting as well, slowly but surely. We're gonna be rune crafting fucking forever. And crafting, if we max the other two before we max crafting, then I can just make pottery. Which I think is like better XP, I think. So realistically, like, I think this is our best bet, especially when we're trying to make money. And doing it here is super fucking chill compared to the desert, at least so far. Like, I haven't had anyone try to steal my gold or anything. And I don't even have to world hop, I can just sit here and like click in circles and that's it. So, each one of our pieces of rune armor cost about 60 plus thousand. The cheapest one is actually rune chain body at 50,000. Each one of these are selling for 300. I might have to do some math. So according to the math that I did, I think we actually already 114,000 divided by 300. We only need 400 gold necklaces to 380, so 400 to get our plate skirt and chain body, according to my math. So we'll get like 400 gold, and then I'll go smelt it all into necklaces, and then I'm not really sure where I'll go from there. I might need some more money just to buy like other stuff. I'm not sure what else I really want yet. Actually, it looks like our rune chain body is actually like our best in slot. Green D'hide Vam braces are also our best in slot hands, which are from the same store, and they cost just another 2,000. So like maybe 400, a little bit over 400. Gold necklaces, and we should actually be good for all the technical purchases we have to make the rest of the game. At least melee gear wise. There's actually quite a bit of other gear that we are going to want to buy for other classes. I haven't even at all looked into it's not that you buy anything for magic except for runes, so it looks like we basically are just buying the few bits of rune. Our best in slot is actually the stuff we get from Scabbo's rune store, which is the stuff I was already doing the magic for. Or, you know, farming for and doing the math for. Our biggest thing from then is actually like Amulet of Power and shit like that. So yeah, it looks like we just need like 400, maybe a little bit over 400 gold necklaces to get enough money for basically everything we need for melee. So that's pretty cool. I think after we get all the money to get our full melee gear, I think we'll go ahead and get range going and start figuring stuff out there. I've barely worked on that at all, and we can kind of just, we don't even have the safe spot at this point, we can actually just kill things. But I think our best in slot like range gear is just way less expensive than our best in slot melee gear. But yeah, then that's gonna be the next order of business, is getting melee or range caught up with all the other combat stats. And then after I catch my range up, I'm probably gonna do some rune crafting, because that at that point is going to, it already is my lowest level skill, but range is just going to be a lot more useful than that, because it's straight up rune crafting is only being done at this point to level rune crafting. And I guess technically mining, but my mining is already my highest level skill, so I'm not that worried about my mining. But getting my rune crafting up, if I get these two up, like another, I don't know, every level I get, I'm getting closer to total level 750, and then I can not be on 500 worlds anymore, and just avoid everyone in total level 750 worlds. And I'll be able to, you know, have less competition on nodes, which I don't really think has been a huge issue here, but this is just chill. I'm really enjoying doing mining here. I think this is the most that I've been enjoying doing mining, and it's here. Here's mining level 63. I'm fairly certain each one of these I can sell for like 300 GP to the fucking some lady in Port Serum. I swear that's a thing that I read. If I make them into necklaces, I might actually need to buy the necklace mold, but I can take a trip to Alcaraz for the necklace mold. But that's what I read on the wiki, and there was a star, but it was grayed out, which means it's a free-to-play thing. So I'm gonna get one more inventory full of gold, because I have over 400 now, and that should pay for all of my rune gear that I can purchase. And I'll basically have all my best in slot, excluding my shield and my scimitar. Oh, and there's also like my gloves and maybe my boots. Oh, my boots I get from Castle Wars, and my gloves, I actually arranged gloves are the best in slot, which is very silly, but and the Castle Wars we're slowly working towards, and that'll be done in a little over a month if I keep up my pace on it. Okay, I've got over 400 of these. I'm going to smith them somewhere. I'll either, oh shit, I probably need the necklace mold. I'm gonna smith them in a minute, and then I'm gonna take them to Port Sarum and sell all of them. And then we'll hopefully have enough for all of our rune gear, like I think is the case. Okay, so I do not have the necklace mold, so I'm gonna have to go to Alcur to get that. So I'm gonna teleport to Lumbridge and walk east. Alright, and we bought the one necklace mold in Alcur. I'm gonna use my thingy to teleport to Rock again, and now we only have 5 charges left, which is actually totally fine. I'm gonna end up buying more charges at some point anyway, but we're gonna make more money now anyway. If this does work the way that I think it does, according to my research, it does. So I'm gonna go up to Edgeville and make a bunch of necklaces, and then probably take them back down to Port Sarum and sell them for hundreds of thousands of GP, hopefully. Alright, here we are at the Edgeville Bank. Or not the Edgeville Bank, the Edgeville Furnace, so it's time to melt the hell out of this gold. There's crafting, level 49. Okay, so I've smith all of them. I've got 432 gold necklaces. Now, I'm going to head down to Port Sarum and see if I can actually sell all of these for the amount that I thought I could. Which I think that's how it works, but I'm not 100% certain. So I'm just gonna head down there and check it out. There should be this person named Crumb that runs a gold exchange. Is that this person? Yeah. And apparently they buy this shit for like 300 coins each, which would then pay for all of our rune armor, really. Oh my god. So there it is. When I did bad math. Does that even check out? Did I fuck it up myself? I might have. I apparently don't know. Oh, they change per necklace? Oh no. Okay, well I guess I know that in the future. That's my fault. I should have sold like a few and then world hop, a few and then world hop, a few and then world hop. I I feel like an idiot right now. Only one way to learn. There goes a bunch of my time into the drain because I had no idea that was how that worked. Because I'm gonna go back to mining because that can't buy me any of my gear that I wanted or needed. The cheapest one was 50k. Dude, that was terrible. That's my fault for selling them so quickly and not really realizing how that worked. You live and learn, I guess. At least it was my stupid mistake. I need more crafting and smithing XP anyway, so it's not really that big of an L that I have to go make more gold. But I should have just sold a few and then, I feel really dumb right now. That's not the first time. It's actually a pretty funny mistake to make in hindsight. And I learned from that, and at least I didn't lose XP, but like, this stupid mistake to make, holy shit. Back to the crafting guild, I guess. At least I'm 20k closer to the 100 plus k that I needed. The positive is always at least we can't lose XP. So it did work exactly the way that I thought, like with making money from the jewelry lady. But I just need to world up in between like the sales. It's still a lot of money. I'm just really fucking stupid. And I do feel really stupid for especially doing that as quickly as I did. Like if I just did it a little bit slower, I would have realized like, oh, this is going like slower than I expected. Then I'm dumb and I don't really know how that works. I didn't know how that works. Even though I read the part of the wiki that was like, oh, price change 2% or whatever. And I thought that was like the price of buying it from the shop, which it is, but it's also the price that they buy it from you. Okay, I woke up and I was gonna mine gold after I woke up, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and knock out my daily suffering in whatever the hell this stupid mini game's called, Castle Wars, before I actually hop over and start doing more mining, so I can give myself time to wake up and go ahead and work towards that Castle Wars goal. Okay, I went ahead and did 5 wins today instead of 4, so because I wanted to go ahead and get some editing done. So for right now, I think that's where I'm gonna call it on Castle Wars. I'm gonna wait for this game to end and then probably go back to mining gold so I can continue to farm the GP for my rune armor addiction. So I suppose I will be back whenever I get back to doing that, when something happens. Alright, and there's my 15 tickets for today, which brings us to a total of 39 tickets. So we're actually already a tenth of the way done with this stupid Castle Wars grind. So I think I'm gonna pull out this stuff to go teleport to Falador, and then we'll go down to the crafting guild and find a server with no one on it. We get a Leo random event. I'm gonna go ahead and do this and hopefully get a worthwhile reward, and hopefully no one takes my crafting guild spot while I'm at it. It's really strange. The first time it told me it wasn't correct, and then I just picked up and put back 2 of the coffins, and then it was apparently fine. It's very, very odd. But no, all we got is a zombie mask, which doesn't look good. Yeah, it's just ugly. It's not even fashionscape, it's just kind of trash. Right, I got 390 gold this time. We should be fine as long as I space out where I sell them. So I'm gonna run up to Edgefield Furnace again and make those. Honestly, it might be worth it to just go right here. Doesn't seem that bad, actually. Edgevil's still probably faster, and I have the teleport up there, fuck it. There's crafting level 50. There's smithing level 57. Alright, we have smithed around 300 gold necklaces. Or almost 400. 390. I'm gonna take these down to the gold shop and world hop a ton, and hopefully this time I'll actually have them get all the money from it to buy the 2 rune items that I need. Without fucking things up this time. This is actually gonna take quite a bit longer than I thought. I'm basically, so like, the demand goes down 2% for each one that he has. And a lot of these worlds I'm going through, he's got like 13, and then I'm just world hopping to the next world, and then hoping that it doesn't have any. And it only resets after 10 minutes. And that guy's got 80. So I decided while we're sitting here and waiting for the general store to restock, we can go ahead and just chop some willows, and then we'll make some fires and head back there once every like 10 minutes or so and try to sell like on each and every world to try and get like optimal GP. I'm selling like 5 at a time, but the thing is, there's another person selling more on a bunch of the worlds. So I hop there and there's already like 20 sold. And I'm not selling on worlds like that. I'm not doing it. It's just a waste of my money. So I'm just gonna sit here and chop willows while I wait for the store to restock and reset down to 0. There's firemaking level 43. But yeah, I think I'm gonna just go see what the general store will buy them at. And pray that's not too bad. If I like world hop and do it. 180. Yeah, yet again, I thought that I could just world hop and sell over and over, but I'm just I it's not really working the way that I thought it would at all. Um, because things just take so long to like get unstocked from the store. I ended up selling like a bunch of them to the general store, and I'm gonna try going back and selling them to the jewelry lady. I'm not sure though. Okay, so in total, I got like 60K between selling to the general store and to the jewelry lady, which brings us up to a total of about 80,000 GP. Just okay. It's not as good as I thought it was, but uh, I can't be asked to keep waiting for that shit to pop up. So I'm gonna just go ahead and I think buy some more range stuff so I can start leveling my range up a bit more. I'm not really sure what I should be wearing. Probably like D'hide if I can wear it, I would imagine. No, green D'hide is requires 40 range. So my best right now is actually, do I have that already? I think I either have that or I could get that fairly easily. So I'm gonna go stock up in range stuff for right now. And then probably go back down to Hill Giants. Actually 102K. I think we'll probably be down to like 80, maybe a little bit higher than that once I get some range gear. And our rune, full rune only costs us like 114, so I might end up doing a bit more gold mining later just to get more necklaces and stuff. But for right now, I think we're doing okay. I'm gonna get some range stuff so I can level my range up a bit to catch it up with the other levels. I went ahead and got the rest of my archery gear. I'm gonna go ahead and sell this extra shit that I'm not like using from my inventory before we leave, but I ended up spending a lot of money just buying my fucking range gear, but at least I got like 500 arrows and I got the majority of the gear that I needed, so I'm gonna go fight some ogresses again and get some range levels, even though I just spent like all of my money. I'll probably end up going and doing more gold later, but I just can't be asked to keep mining right now. So we're actually down to 45,000 cash stack, unfortunately. Unfortunately, but what can you do? We'll end up, I mean, I need to level up my shit all the way anyway. Uh, for both mining, crafting, and smithing, so we'll just do more gold later. But right now I'm gonna go fight some hill giants and get some levels, I guess. Our best in slot melee gear is actually green D'hide van braces anyway. We just need to spend 114K at some point to get like rune gear. Actually, I don't need this many salmon because we're gonna be safe spotting the hill giants as far as I know. For the most part at least. No, I'm gonna go to the hill giants. Okay, so I had a 6-hour video yesterday that I did, and I accidentally shut off my computer without stopping OBS again, which I did on shorter videos before and just kind of ran over it, but yesterday it was quite long. I'm trying to fix it in like a repair this video method, but I don't know if it's going to work. I'm going to try it a few different ways. I already have. None of them have been successful yet. If I can't fix that, I'll probably just make like an in-between video that's like, oh, I lost all this footage or something like that. So if it just cut to this after like whole day worth of progress, then we're fine. But if not, then that footage is probably just gone. I made a lot of progression onto the account in that time, and I got a bunch of gold. So hopefully it's okay, but it might not be. While I try to do that, I'm going to go ahead and go to Castle Wars and try to get our time in there. I might actually try to go ahead and sell this gold that I have before we do. But it's kind of worrying. I need to get better at making sure that I actually stop my recording before I turn on my computer. I think that's probably the wake up call that I needed to do that. I don't know why that's such a hard thing for me to do. It's probably because I sit and record for like 6 hours or more, and then I just like, okay, it's time to go to bed, and I just completely forget. But I feel really stupid about it. Anyway, I'm gonna go to Castle Wars, and hopefully while I'm doing Castle Wars or doing my grinding today, that video will get fixed. I don't have a lot of hope for it though, because it doesn't look like there's a lot of great ways to do it. I don't know. Alright, I sold all of my gold necklaces on any world with other under 10, and then on the ones that were above 0, I did math to make sure it was like under 10, so I didn't kind of shaft myself. We've got about 500 gold necklaces now, and I think a total cash tag of around 60k, which is good. That's about halfway to buying my entire rune set that I wanted. Maybe actually a little bit over that, maybe. I'm gonna teleport over to Castle Wars and get my main and my ult on the same world, so we can do Castle World Wars. God, I feel like an idiot for up that video still. It's been a thing since like I knew it whenever I turned on my computer last night. Because it was like, oh, uh OBS is not closed or whatever, hasn't finished saving. And I was like, oh fuck, not again. And it's affecting me more this time than I did last time, because last time it was only like a 2 hour video. Today it's like a fucking 6 hour video that I just deleted on accident. Honestly, this whole fix video setup is going to take like, even to just upload my video onto this site, it's gonna take upwards of like 8 hours, and there's some complications with that. My phone is my Wi-Fi card on my main computer. So if I unplug that to go and like step outside or something, then it's going to stop that upload. And I don't know if this site has things in place for that, which is worrying. I could try to find my tablet, but I have no idea where it is. Whatever, I just plugged in my tablet, so now instead of worrying about taking my phone out, I can just take it once it actually charges. The phone Wi-Fi card thing is, it might seem stupid, but whenever like I moved back home, my mom obviously didn't want like a 50-foot Ethernet cable going across her house and up the steps. So my idea was just to I bought like a few cheap Wi-Fi cards, and then I spent like a little bit more money on a Wi-Fi card, and I was like, these all kind of suck, and like they just have these huge drop-offs whenever I'm playing online games. So I was then like, my phone can connect to the internet, and it can also like tether to my computer. So I wonder if I can somehow just use it as a Wi-Fi card, because it already has fine like internet reception, and I already have that. That's a free service that I already own. And that's kind of just been what I've been relying on with my like stream computer ever since then. It's been like 2 years at this point. And sometimes it's kind of janky, like sometimes my phone will restart because it's updating or whatever else, and then I'm like, oh fuck. But like 95% of the time, probably, it's just fine. And that's kind of all I could ask for it to be, with it being such a jank setup. I know there's like better solutions I could do to that, I'm sure, but like just using my phone as the Wi-Fi card was actually the cheapest thing that came to my mind. The cheapest and lowest effort, really. But then there's problems again with things like, oh, I want to go outside. Okay, do I unplug my phone from my computer and let my computer just die? Which, yes, if I'm like, very, very frequently that is the answer. I just spent like probably an hour trying to find an empty world that had a person that... Dude, I just don't want to deal with other people doing this shit. I've basically been hopping through like all 500 skill level worlds. There's one world where there's a guy in red, and then he's got his ult just sitting outside blue, not even in blue. There's another world where a person just AFK while they're waiting. And I asked him like, oh, which one do you want to win? I can't find an empty world. And he just didn't respond. God, why is doing Castle Wars so fucking terrible? I'd rather play the game at this point than just sit here and keep like world hopping over and over. In fact, I think in this account, I've probably spent about a quarter, if not a third of the time on this account just world hopping. For no matter what I've done, like for silver, for looking for empty gold rocks, for selling those stupid fucking gold necklaces. I just... Maybe it'll get better after I have the 750 skill level worlds. Hopefully. And I'm getting there. I have hopium for it, but I don't know. This guy's at least not AFK enough that I cooperated with him. He's putting his main on red and then hopping on blue with all of his ults, and then we're good. So I'm gonna play with this guy for my 3 games or whatever. Hopefully my video is getting closer to getting fixed. God, that is so irritating. Hopefully I never do that again. I feel like an idiot every time I've done it. Last time I did it, it was with like a 2-hour VOD, and I was like, oh, whatever, I'll just throw in a part that's like, oh, I did this while my video got corrupted. But this time it was straight up like a 6-hour VOD that I accidentally shut off my computer before like stopping recording, so it's corrupted. Alright, this will be my 12th ticket today, so this is actually where I'm gonna call it at this game. And then switch to, not sure what. Probably try to sell my stuff to the vendor in Port Sarum, and then, chop some willows while I wait. Might do some rune crafting actually, because it's our lowest level skill, but I think we'll at least take a trip to Port Sarum. There's woodcutting level 40. There's level 44 firemaking. There's woodcutting level 41. And firemaking level 45. There's woodcutting level 44, 42. And firemaking level 46. There's woodcutting level 43. There's firemaking level 47. Might actually want to do the clue scroll that I have in my bank, honestly. So I can actually get more clues whenever I go back to like leveling combat and stuff. I've just had this clue scroll that I've held on to for basically forever. Maybe I'll do that later. I'm supposed to do dinner with my mom soon. But I should probably do that clue scroll. Maybe I'll get a good drop. Maybe I'll probably just get trash because it's a beginner clue, but maybe I'll get something cool like demon boots or something. And there's woodcutting level 44. Honestly, I think because of the size of this video, it's going to ask me to pay for this even after I wait 8 hours. That 6-hour VOD from last night might just be deleted. I didn't really do a lot. I got a lot of levels. I spent a lot of time. It's unfortunate that I spent that much time like waiting. And I'm gonna go ahead and wait out the rest of it, but I'm not sure if it's actually going to be free. Again, like, I might end up having just a portion of the video where I'm like, oh, sorry, this video got deleted, then if it doesn't work. Honestly, it might be nothing, but because it's like a 6-hour video, even like this process is already taking so long. Like I've been sitting here for 4 hours waiting for it, and it's got 3 hours left just uploading the video. And if that fails, I'm not gonna try anymore. So that portion of this video might just be deleted. 6 hours of my life, no content. At least you can't lose XP, right? That's the kind of the mantra. I really do need to get better at making sure that I stop OBS before I close my computer, though. Because this isn't the first, this is like the second or third time I've accidentally corrupted a really long video just because I shut off my computer before closing OBS. It makes me feel really stupid every time, and this is probably the biggest one to me because it was straight up 6 hours of grinding. There's level 48 firemaking. There's woodcutting level 45. God, I miss doing this skill, it's so chill. Rune crafting is going to be pretty chill too whenever I get around to it, but... Alright, I took a break to go watch a movie with my mom and came back and sold what I could to the jewelry vendor without underselling myself a ton, and we got another 20k. I think now we're sitting at about 100k, so if we can get another 20 off the rest of these, we'll actually be in a fine place. Which is definitely easily doable. I just don't want to super undersell myself again. I think... I'm not really sure what I want to do. Because I obviously have enough time to go do literally anything I want. Before I just feel like it'll be a waste of time to keep training combat while I don't have the full rune. Which is gonna cost me like 100 something k. So I might go work on this rune crafting level. I don't think I need to keep sitting here and doing like wood cutting and fire making. I might light all these on fire really quick and then switch to doing some rune crafting, just chill out and collect some essence. Could be a nice little break from things. Do a few hundred essence or something. I don't really want to keep mining and smithing. Like, I'll keep doing it at some point, but I'm kinda not really liking the idea of continuing doing that right now. So I think I might go do some rune crafting for a bit, because it is our lowest level skill currently. Followed by prayer, which is just another combat skill, really. So yeah, I'm gonna light all these and then I'm probably gonna head over to the essence altar, or the essence thing over in Varrock. Switch to mining some essence for a bit. I guess I'll update if I get any mining levels or whatever, or whenever I decide to start doing body runes. And then once every few hours I'll stop down here and come like try to sell some more jewelry so I can get up to the full amount that I want for my full rune. Yeah, we'll take a fun little rune crafting break. There's mining level 65. No, after 8 hours of waiting, the quote-unquote video preview for the video that the 6-hour long VOD from yesterday that I sent to go get fixed came back as just a green screen with flickering images. So unfortunately, the VOD from last night, there's just straight up 6 hours of me playing that is gone now. That's quite unfortunate. Whatever. Unfortunately, it's like a total of 8 hours, maybe more, maybe like 10 or 12 hours of content in total that I have lost due to my own stupidity. So I'm gonna try to be more careful in the future. I really don't like getting anything off camera, but it is what it is. Oh yeah, unfortunately, I'm just missing last night's VOD. I'm not getting that back. I tried. Bump bump. Whatever, it is what it is. Sorry guys. Alright, that's where I'm gonna go ahead and call it for this one. In this episode, I got 5 attack, 4 hit points, 4 mining, 9 strength, 9 crafting, 3 smithing, 6 defense, 1 rune crafting, 2 fishing, 15 range, 6 fire making, 3 cooking, 4 prayer, and 7 woodcutting, and of course I got lots of GP. Hopefully you enjoyed watching or whatever. Thanks. See ya. I'm hoping that was a bit better. I got a little bit of criticism from someone about like editing things better. I'm still not really confident in it, but I'm slowly trying to work on it. So hopefully this was a bit better. But yeah, See ya.